Well, hello everybody here from Iowa Speedway. I'm Maxwell Funderburg joining you for the UBN Prospect Series and the Universal iRacing Series qualifying currently underway for the final race of the first round of our Truck Series playoffs. Current pole sitter, Chase George, now going to be Henry Kalhoff, setting a quick time lap of 23.456. Chase George still second. Aaron Kovnat third, right behind. Difference between first and second, 0.067 seconds. There's George right there. Nicholas Martinez Jr. Oh, let me get training paints refreshed here real quick before I forget. Aaron Kovnat is going to go to the top of the board. Chase Smith second quick. As there's my training paints is refreshing. Still looking at Nicholas Martinez Jr. Colby Duckworth coming across the line that time. Was 10th quick. Gonna stay right there. Max Ford across the line. 12th currently, Robert McCain. Oh, Max Ford's actually gonna go to the top of the board right there with a 23.389. Take a look at Wyatt D. Thompson. Wyatt's actually going to go to the top of the board. Nearly a 10th quicker than Max's best lap. Very, very good lap there from the driver of the 77. J.J. Moore also driving for Mach 5 Racing, I believe. Making a start here in the Truck Series. Through 3 and 4. Let's see where this lap puts him at. That lap right there, gonna stay the same, about a 10th slower than his best lap of a 23.633. Cross the line one more time for JJ. Don't think he's gonna improve any that time by. Well, qualifying nearly over. Christian Zarate still out on track. Brady Schreckengast also out on track. There's only 2 drivers that are actually out on track right now. Zarate across the line that time. Gonna bump him up to 10th on the board. Schreckengast up to 13th. I believe that was Zarate's last lap and Schreckengast's last lap. So all drivers, seems like all drivers that are going to make an attempt at qualifying have already finished their qualifying runs at this point. Sorry again once more if I seem not great. Goodness me. Well, the Truck Series have already been here this season. Was pretty early on in the season, though, I will say. So the momentum has definitely shifted quite a bit from driver to driver. Just 1 second, we're actually going to take a look at our points. We're going to take a look at our starting lineup first, though. Well, your pole sitter for this race, folks, it's going to be Wyatt D. Thompson. Good lap from him. Qualifying there. We're going to go ahead and get our starting lineup up right here. There you can see it right there. Pole sitter, as you see right there, Wyatt Thompson, the 23.293. Max Ford's going to be starting on his outside on road number 1. Aaron Kovnat starting third. Quick little note, last time that we came here, Aaron led Or no, excuse me, not Aaron. We'll get to that in 1 second. Driver starting right behind him. We have something to talk about. Henry Kalhoff in just 1 second. Chase Smith starting 4th with a 23.418. Henry Kalhoff qualifying 5th. Fun fact, last time we were here, he led every lap but the last lap. The driver that won that race is starting on his outside. That will be Tyler M. Helms right there. Just a little thing about Tyler. This is going to be his last race in the Universal iRacing Series for quite some time. He's got a torn labrum. He's got to go into surgery in a few days. So just wish him the best of luck on that surgery, and wish him hopefully a quick recovery so he'll come back to competition here in the Universal iRacing Series soon. Starting 7th, Nicholas Martinez Jr. with a 23.462 on his outside. Starting in 8th will be Chase George. Joseph Enright qualifying 9th, Christian Zarate on his outside in 10th. Carmelo Echeverria qualifying 11th, with Kendorian Davis starting on his outside in P number 12. Brady Streckengast qualifying 13th on the grid here tonight. Noah Nicholson rolling off in 14th. Asher Bunkley qualifying in 15th. JJ Moore in 16th. Colby Duckworth in 17th, and our last driver to actually set a lap, Robert McCain, qualifying in 18th. I believe Travis Prather, Zachary Trevino, and Matthew Fastnot are all participating in this race. You see Jackson Brown, or just Jackson, I suppose. He's our race controller. And there you see me right there, Maxwell Funderburk. Well, this is going to be hopefully a pretty quick race. Only 100 laps of the distance. We're going to try to get an interview with our pole sitter, Wyatt D. Thompson, here in just 1 second. If he's in a VC, he's not in a VC. Well, it was worth the shot. Well, the lights on the pace truck are off. Signals to these drivers that they're going to go green flag racing. This time by initial green flag, initial race start, I should say, is on the green flag. Before we go, let's take a look at our points here real quick. Take a look at the bottom right. Wyatt Thompson, your pole sitter, actually currently first in points after Watkins Glen. Tyler Helms, second. Max Ford, third. Chase Smith, fourth. Carmelo Echeverria, sixth. Carmelo Echeverria, fifth. Travis Prather, 6th, Joseph Enright, 7th, Chase George, 8th, Noah Nicholson, Jose Aguilar, the two drivers that are out right now. Gap is pretty close between a bunch of those drivers right near the cutoff line, so this is going to be an interesting race for sure regarding all of those drivers and trying to make the playoffs. As the pace truck is about to come down pit road. Hopefully, maybe not. We're going to go around another time. I don't know why the lights on the pace truck are off if we're not going green flag racing this time. Bye. Well, the ticker picked them all up there that time. Hopefully we're going to go green flag racing this time. Bye. Drivers on their feet getting ready to go green flag racing here at Iowa. Real short track. Pretty high banking though. Drivers, multiple grooves here actually. Some of them may opt to try and run the low side around the track. Some of them may try to run the middle high. It's going to be interesting for sure. Pace truck should be coming down this time. Drivers look like they're getting ready to go green flag racing. As there goes the pace truck. Thompson's going to get into the restart zone, and their green flag's going to fly for the first time at Iowa Speedway. Max Ford actually got the better restart there on the outside. He's going to go around and clear Thompson, but not for long. He got a little bit loose. Oh, they're wrecking in the back. Tyler Helms involved there. I believe that was Aaron Kovnot. Yes, it was lap 1 wreck. We're going to take a look here real quick. So lap 1. Looks like the rear end just stepped out. Tried to save it. Big time snap. Chase Smith into the wall big time. Really rode the wall a little bit right there. Lots of drivers involved in that. Pretty big wreck for the field. Probably going to see a lot of drivers using their fast repair right off the bat there. Let's go ahead and ride on board here with Chase George. He had a pretty good view of that whole thing. Got checked up just in time to miss the thick of that wreck right there. So definitely fortunate for the driver of the number 6. Like we saw earlier, he's a playoff driver right on the cutoff line. So definitely good for him to be able to avoid that wreck. But last time we were here, last race's winner, Tyler Helms, involved in that wreck early. You can see he's got some right front damage. Trying to get a good camera angle of it. Don't think I have one. But you can see there his right front is actually pretty beat up. Well, that wasn't very long. Didn't make it a lap yet. He's going to come down pit road this time. Hopefully get some of that damage repaired. Wyatt Thompson, still your race leader. Max Ford still in second. Falloff actually jumped up 2 spots on that restart there. Probably because of, if I had to guess, Aaron and Tyler getting involved in the wreck right there. Just a note here, basically nobody's in VC at this race today. It's only drivers in VC: Chase George, Colby Duckworth, Max Ford, Tyler Helms, Travis Prather, Joseph Enright, Christian Zarate, and Carmelo Echeverria. That's literally it. So we might be a little bit dry on in-race interviews here. Driver's about to go back double file back double file. Getting ready to go back green. Thompson actually chose the outside line that time. I think he saw how much better of a jump Ford got on the restart there. Probably not bad of him to opt for that line there instead of trying to take it down low. Pace truck down pit road. Thompson on the gas quick. Green flag back out at Iowa. Well, Thompson got a great restart there. Got clear of Max Ford real quick on the restart. But here comes Ford diving it down low into turns 3 and 4. Caution's going to fly once more. I think Thompson was still the leader there. Let's try and get a look and see who that one was on. See who was involved in that one, rather. Taking a look mid-pack, looking at Travis Prather right now, see if we can see anything. Oh, it was in the back. Brady Schreckengoss. Nicholas Martinez Jr. Chase Smith? Yeah. Let's take a look at that again. They're looking at Brady Schreckengoss here, the 56. Not sure what happened there. So he just started to turn left down the track. Then here comes Chase Smith. Bang, right into the right into the mix of everything with Schreckengost. Unfortunate for that to happen so early, especially for Chase Smith, who's a playoff driver. But he's in a not bad points position, so that I don't think that should affect him too bad. Someone's engine just blew on pit road. Well, second caution of the night, lap 8 out of 100. Hopefully we don't go like this for the rest of the time. Well, just a quick fun fact about Iowa Speedway. It's one of the few short tracks that NASCAR actually races at currently. It's in Newton, Iowa. IndyCar races here too, and it's right off of Interstate 80. Capacity is around 30,000 seats. Excuse me. The track is a little bit less than a mile. It's 0.875 miles. So, like I said, pretty small track. Banking is pretty steep in some of the turns. Banking varies from 12 to 14 degrees in the turns, all the way up to 10 on the front stretch and 4 on the back. Wyatt Thompson's still your race leader. I believe it's on the pace truck are going to turn off this time by. Yes, they are. Not sure if Thompson shows the top or the bottom there. It's a little bit confused, for me at least. Well, it's going to be Thompson, the control car, whenever we do go back green in just a moment here. Pace truck down pit road. Thompson back to the restart zone, and he's on the gas. Checking up big time in the back there. You can see they're 3 wide, 4 wide for just 1 second there. Taking a look at Robert McCain. Seems like they've made it clean so far. So here comes Henry Kalhoff. Max Ford. Kalhoff side by side. Kalhoff running down low. Ford just trying to get as much grip as he can through the corner. Look at a little bit further back. Chase George battling with Joseph Enright for that 5th position right there. We got a pack going on from basically 5th on back right now. Joseph Enright in the 67 running a little bit further up than Chase George's. As Kendorian Davis is going to go around. The caution's going to fly once more. 3rd time tonight. Goodness gracious. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at that again. I know that you guys just saw it, but might as well. Just here you see Kendorian Davis, the 5. Clean so far, clean so far. Contact with Nicholson. Sends Katie around. Katie actually drifted up the track a little bit there. Well, yeah, you see right there, Kendorian Davis some damage. Couple drivers coming down pit road, led by Schreckengost. Going to be Schreckengost, Moore, Prather, Davis, Fastnot, Smith. Zarate, last driver that actually stayed out there. You can see him rolling around right there. P14. Lap 15 out of 100. Thompson's led every lap so far this race. But we have only had a handful of green flag laps, but lights on the pace truck still on. Lights on the pace truck about to turn back off. Thompson's going to choose low line this time by. Well, I know I'm not talking much. Not much has happened. I will say NMJ has scratched, so he's out. Only running on the part-time schedule, I'm pretty sure. Just running for fun here and there. Pace truck down pit road. It's going to be Thompson on the gas once more. Fourth time today. Green flag is back out from Iowa. Get in the back. Bunkley sending it 3 right off the start, and then he blinks out. Not great for the competitors around. McCain into the wall further on back. May have been a little bit of contact. They're keeping it clean. Max Ford trying side by side with Thompson now into turn 1. There you can see Thompson's rear view cam. Just able to run quicker than Ford is. Here, look a little bit further back. Echeverria looks like he might be starting to contend it with Kalhoff in just a couple of laps here. Washes up the track a little bit there. Side by side, further back. Little 3-car battle here. Maybe just 2 for now. It's going to be Kovnat and Enright. As Enright's actually going to get to some contact with Duckworth there. Keeps it going straight though. Now side by side, Tyler Helms. Wyatt Thompson, you see these top three starting to pull away a little bit from Echeverria in fourth. These top three are definitely the fastest cars out on track. Thompson's probably the fastest, if I had to say the least. There's a comparison right there. You know, if it actually will work. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes that though just doesn't want to do its job, but you know, it's all right. We'll prevail. It's fine. Almost a quarter way through the race already. Nearing lap 25 out of 100. Falloff looking to make it a two-car battle for second. He's going to dive it down to the inside of Ford there. Side by side down the back straightaway. Falloff's going to tuck in behind. Ford got the better run off the corner there. Ford's actually going to start pulling a little bit to Falloff, but Falloff isn't done yet. Looks like he's still trying to get right up into there. Nearly to the rear bumper of Ford. Looks like he's gonna try to go low into one here. Might fake him out, try and get him to overdrive the corner. You can see Ford a little bit loose off the corner there. Not enough yet to allow Falloff past him. But with these two battling, just allowing your race leader, Wyatt Thompson, to just pull away. Just see right there, gap over half a second to Max Ford. Keep our eyes on this battle right here. Definitely close between these two drivers. Pretty close on speed if I had to guess. There it is right there. Well, Falloff's last lap was a 24.197. Ford's was a 24.193, so Ford was faster that lap, but just barely. As much as I'd like to say this is the difference between those two drivers, you got to look at it between Falloff and Echeverria to actually get the difference between Falloff and Ford. Staying around a tenth of a second throughout the entire circuit around. Ford was a lot faster last time around. Let's see what it is this time. Didn't see that time Falloff was a good amount quicker, so definitely changes from lap to lap for these drivers. Taking a look on the chopper cam, you can just see what's happening right here. Not a ton of on-track action. Let's go ahead and take a look at the only passes on track. As we see Robert McCain spinning in the back. If he keeps it straight, caution's probably not going to fly. He's off track, and caution's going to fly. Dang it. So close. Fourth caution of the night out for Robert McCain there. Let's go ahead and get a full picture at this spin. You saw it happening. It's like the middle of it, but she's on the lap, on the back stretch through 3 and 4 before we saw him around. Let's see what happened here. Just got loose out of the corner. Tried to save it. Wasn't able to save it. Down towards the inside wall. Got it stopped. Didn't hit anything. Just enough for the caution to come out. Lap 33 out of 100. in the books here. It's going to allow Chase Smith actually to get one of his laps back. This is currently 2 down. So here comes, I believe, the entire field. Yeah, the entire field down pit road. Thompson's going to lead them down. There you can see everybody right there. In their stalls, getting service. Looks like most drivers are opting for 4 tires. Thompson's going to be first off pit road. Matthew Fastnot got one heck of a jump on pit road there. Did he take 4 tires or 2? 6.6 may have been a gas and go stop only. Jumped up a ton of positions there though. Fastnot actually qualified 21st. You saw pre-race, he didn't have time to set a lap, or he just didn't want to. But he's currently up to 4th right now. You saw top 3 remaining the same: Thompson, Ford, Kalhoff. All 3 of those guys took 4 tires only. I believe everybody else on back pretty much did too. Echeverria, Helms, George. I think that they all did that too. Lights on the pace truck still on. Expecting them to turn off this time by though. Thompson just trying to get some warmth into those tires. Fresh tires from that stop right there. Got 4 tires. Picked them up. Got some fuel too. Thompson's going to choose the inside. There's a good view of most of the field right there. From the backside of Thompson, you can see most of them right there. See a hungry Kalhoff right behind, probably wanting to get at least some sort of revenge from his race here earlier this season. Thompson, the control car. The green's gonna fly for the 5th time. Fastnot did not get the restart that he wanted. Helms trying to get around him real quick. They're 3 wide right now. Chase George ripping that bottom lane. Now, I have gotten to talk to Tyler Helms, and he did say there's a pretty good chance that he's just going to give up his playoff spot after this due to his surgery that he's going to have to go into soon, as the caution is going to fly once more. My goodness, guys, what are we... Robert McCain slow on track. Let's see what happened. Spun it again, coming out of turn 2. Tapped the inside wall. Well, it's the 5th caution of the night, and I'm not sure what tally system we're using. But I believe that may be a drive-through penalty for the number 97 due to causing 2 cautions right there, especially back-to-back. Definitely not great. Not a ton to talk about right now. Well, I guess since we're under caution, we might as well talk about cut points right now. And see what the playoff picture for those guys are looking like. Logan Brink, currently locked into the next round. Alexander Ortega, Tyler Helms, second and third. Trenton Wilkin, fourth. Max Ford, fifth. Max Ford actually took a pretty deep dive down the playoff standings after a DNF at Watkins Glen. Got some pretty bad damage there. Aaron Kovnat right behind him. NMJ, Jackson Brown, all guys above the cut. We actually have a tie at the cut line. It's between Jackson Brown and Nicholas Rode. KD, Connor Blasco, and Travis Prather are all 5 below the cut. Jacob Bryant, 7 below. Riley Ibanez, 10 below. So pretty close. Pretty close in terms of guys that are under the cut. I mean, NMJ 6 above, Kovnat 9 above, Ford 13 above. So theoretically speaking, if any of those guys have a bad race next weekend, next Saturday, I believe here at Iowa, matter of fact, then they could be out of a good playoff spot. And yes, they are going to be here, in Iowa. Lights on the pace truck, hopefully going to turn off this time by. There they go. Thompson opted for the inside. He's going to send Kalhoff to the outside. It's going to be an interesting restart here. Interesting to restart, to say the least. Nearly halfway in the race, lap 42 out of 100. And I'll say, if these guys are able to just get a good green flag run, and then time will tick by like it's nothing. It's been Thompson all night. It's going to be him again for the 6th time. We're going to go back green flag racing. It's going to be Thompson and Kalhoff. Green flag is back out from the Hawkeye State. Thompson got a great jump on that restart there. Kalhoff not so great. Here comes Max Ford for second. He's going to dive it deep on Henry Kalhoff there. Not quite going to clear him coming out of 4 at the line. It's going to be Ford by about a tenth of a set, or not even a tenth, by about half a tenth over Kalhoff, but he's going to clear him in 1 and 2. Next target for Ford is going to be Wyatt Thompson, as here he goes, trying to dive it in deep. He's going to bump him. Going to try to drive Thompson up the track a little bit. Ford actually got pretty loose there. Didn't quite do what I think it wanted him to do, because I think it actually ended up slowing him down a little bit instead of giving Thompson, instead of upsetting Thompson's truck. Here comes Tyler Helms battling for that 4th position as the gosh. And Dorian Davis, oh my goodness, some heavy left side damage. Colby Duckworth as well. Sorry for that, jeez. Looking on the lap of the incident. Might have to take a minute here, folks. We're looking at Kendorian Davis causing that last caution, 6th of the night. Colby Duckworth was spinning in front. Oh, man, hard hit for the number 5. Let's take a look on board. Yeah, nothing Condorian could do there. Just got hooked by Colby late. Unfortunate for both of them. You see the number 5 there. Trying to get down pit road. Yeah, you can see his left front fender's dancing around right there. Taking his fast repair. Well, KD's off pit road. Looks like his damage is all fixed. Colby Duckworth, I believe he may have taken his fast repair as well. Sorry, my boy. Coughing. That was terrible. Jeez. Oh, drinking some water. I don't think I'm losing my voice. I just think that coughing hurts a little bit. But there we are. Lights on the pace truck off once more. Thompson choosing the inside lane. Backs forward, back up to second. He's going to be on his outside. Nearing the halfway mark here at Iowa. Hopefully we keep it green for a bit. Thompson, for the 7th time tonight, is going to take the green flag. And a great restart for Thompson there. Allowed him and Kalhoff to just clear forward on that restart. Definitely didn't get the restart from anyone. And look a little bit further back. They were just 3 wide. And Chase George going to get turned by Zachary Trevino. They're keeping it green, though. George's right front's all bent up. There you can see right there. Just at the halfway mark, 50 laps to go here at Iowa. Kalhoff looking to battle Thompson here for the race lead. Kalhoff isn't in the playoffs, but Thompson is. I think Thompson may be locked into the next round. No, he's not. He's definitely close to it, though. 37 to the good. So let's see what he's able to do here. Probably going to try to fend off the charging Henry Kalhoff as much as he can. Kalhoff now side by side with Thompson out of turn 2. They're going to be basically neck and neck down the back straightaway. Thompson still with the advantage. Into turn 3, he's going to clear Kalhoff. Just rolling mill. Seems like it's working for the driver of the 77 so far. back to his inside. Falloff looking to finally complete the pass. He's going to actually get cleared. Going into turn 3, Thompson just gets the better run off the corner every time, but here comes Max Ford on the outside of Falloff, charging for that P2, and I'm going to start coughing again. My goodness. This is terrible, guys. Got 11 people watching. I can't even commentate. I'm gonna die. Thompson's still your race leader. Oh, Max Ford in a second. And options out for the 7th time tonight. Oh, who's that out for this time? Robert McCain again, I think. Looking at our replay here. Joseph Enright, Robert McCain. I think that's the 3rd incident of the night that McCain has been involved in. I'm not going to say that any of them are his fault, but that's a pretty high number of incidents. The number of the driver of the number 97's been involved with here tonight. Under caution for the 7th time here tonight at Iowa Speedway. It's been Wyatt Thompson pretty much all night. I think that he's led every lap so far. Definitely having a great night. A lot of laps led. Lights on the pace truck, still on. I don't think the coughing's getting any better, in all honesty. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I might go grab some cough drops. Alright, I can't say that on stream. I got school tomorrow. Not excited for that. Hopefully my cough isn't as bad tomorrow either, because that's gonna suck. Lights on the pace truck off. One more lap until we're gonna get the green flag for the 8th time here tonight. Got my cough drop. Hopefully it makes it less bad. Oh, man, 60 out of 100, we're going to come back green flag racing with 40 laps to go. Thompson for the 8th time tonight now. Green flag. He's back out from Iowa. Falloff actually got a great restart there. He's going to get side by side with Thompson. He's actually going to nearly clear him down the back straightaway as they head back into turns 3 and 4. 40 laps to go, and for the first time tonight, it looks like somebody other than Thompson is going to lead a lap, that being Henry Falloff. To the 2 FTN broadcasting trucks right there, being Falloff and Kovnat. Both working together. Actually got Thompson and Moore right with each other. Those two are both Mach 5 racing drivers. And I'm going to start coughing again. My sucks. It's just terrible. Oh, contact between the first and second drivers right there. Thompson got the Falloff right there, got into his left rear, got him all upset. Now J.J. Moore's going to rub up on Falloff a little bit there. It's going to allow Thompson right back into the lead. Max Ford's looking to send it 3 wide. Down on the bottom there, he's up to 5th, now 4th. J.J. Moore's contesting for that 2nd spot. Here comes Max Ford, looking to break his way back into the top 3 tonight. Probably the 4th of a time. Moore really loose there. Ford's going to send it into turn 1. Moore's basically just going to have to concede the position unless he wants to end up in the wall. Oh, Max Ford, he pitted a lot later, a lot more recent, I should say, than Thompson and Falloff did, so he's on much fresher tires. The tires are only 10 laps old for the 11 there. Some of your front-runner contenders in the trucks playoffs. Running right up here up front. Tyler Helms just cracked his way up into the top 3. He also pitted on the same lap as Max Ford. Like I mentioned earlier, it's his last race before he goes into his surgery, so he's going to be looking to go out on top here as Max Ford's going to complete the pass for the race lead in turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Thompson now under threat from Tyler Helms. I'm trying to not talk as much because whenever I don't talk, the cough isn't bad. It's not nearly as bad. I can feel it's coming. I can feel it. It's coming back. I think the cough drop helped, but not for long. Uh-oh. Gosh. Gosh, oh my God, gosh. I think it was Robert McKinn again. I actually don't know who it was. It might have been Travis Prather. I love Travis Prather. My goodness, big time contact in the wall. Colby Duckworth just getting around him there. Take a look one more time. Might have made some contact with Chase George right there. That wasn't a great camera angle. We'll look again. On the back stretch of our last time that we saw that happen. Yeah, well, looks like Travis may have just gotten loose himself. We'll look one more time. From the gearbox, see if we can see what happened. See if there's any contact here. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of contact. May have been some net code, actually. As a lot of the drivers further on back actually coming down pit road. Thompson leading them down pit road. It's going to be Kalhoff, Kovnat, George. George actually stayed out there. My mistake. Smith down pit road as well. Enright, Zarate. Everybody from 10th on back. So everybody from 8th on back came down that time. Race off pit road for this pack right here is going to be Thompson, Kalhoff, Moore. Looks like it's going to be Kovnat, yeah. Then Bunkley. And then you see Zarate right there. Max Ford still your race leader. So now the group further on back, that being Thompson and up, they're now on about 15 lap fresher tires than your leader Ford. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens there. Gosh, the cough is bad. I may just head to bed after this race is over and try to rest my voice a little bit for tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be completely gone. I mean, ideally that'd be the situation. I guess to say it not being gone, I don't think that it being gone would be very good. But you know, I guess you never know. What I'm talking about now. So, Super Bowl's gonna be, Patriots Seahawks, so that's gonna be interesting to watch. Yeah. Not much else to talk about right now. No football game going on. It's pretty rare. Not so much Monday Night Football recently. Well, at least we're getting ready to go back green flag racing. Ford's gonna be the, control car for the restart. And the green's going to come back out. In the one, Ford's going to have a pretty good advantage over Trevino. Now up into second. So here comes Thompson. You see, they're wrecking in the back bad. Colby Duckworth around in a big way in the back right there. 9th caution of the night already. Jeez. Let's take a look and see what happened. So we're off the restart right here. We're looking at Colby Duckworth in the 33. Out the corner. Loose. Yeah, just snapped. Corrected it into the outside wall. See heavy nose damage for the number 33. That may be his race because I do think he used his fast repair earlier. I think he has a meatball too. Yeah, he has a meatball. Well, ninth caution of the night. One more away from making it 10. I hope that we don't get to that position. Gosh. Lights on the pace truck still on. Ford going to choose the inside lane. We are 20 laps to go here at Watkins Glen. Not Watkins Glen. What the hell? Iowa. Where did I... Bro, what? I swear, I'm losing my mind. In, like, every way possible. Did I just say Watkins? I say Watkins Glen. We're not, bro. Off is bogging my mind. Well, we're about to take the green flag for the 10th time tonight. Number 11 and number 1 teammates on your front row, both playoff contenders. It's going to be Max Ford, the control car. The green's back out at Iowa, not Watkins Glen. Pretty even restart for the lead, too, there. Thompson splitting it 3. Great restart for the 77. He's on much fresher tires. He's actually going to door bang Carmelo Echeverria. Carmelo's actually going to save it. Wow, impressive save there for the 92. Lost a ton of spots from it, though. Thompson's now back into third on much fresher tires. About 15 lap fresher tires than the two drivers in front of him, that being Max Ford and Tyler Helms. All that you can see, or all that Tyler Helms can see, is Max Ford right in front of him. I know it's definitely tempting for him to get right to him and get past him and win in a big way, going out with a bang. But I guess you could say this whole season has been all for nothing in a way for Tyler Helms. Sounds very sad and depressing, I know, but like, you understand the situation, that makes sense. Here comes Thompson, didn't even see him. Thompson's not quite clear of Helms yet. These side drafting each other at Iowa, though. Into turn 1, Helms on the outside, Thompson on the inside. And it's going to be Thompson clearing him off the corner. Down the back straightaway, all Thompson has is Max Ford. There you can see right there. Can't quite see it. Two side by side. Too far apart side by side, I should say. Wouldn't be shocked if we see some door banging between these top two here relatively soon. battling very intensely for the race lead. As you can see, they're right with each other. Coming out of turn 4. It's going to be Ford at the line that time. But here, these top 3 dragging each other out. Here comes J.J. Moore and Henry Kalhoff. Moore, Kalhoff, both on the same tire strategy as Thompson is, so both of them are on much fresher tires than Max Ford and Tyler Helms are. So it's definitely going to be interesting to figure out what happens here, but Thompson is going to clear forward for the race lead, but here comes J.J. Moore. You can't count him out just yet, nor can you count out Henry Kalhoff. Probably one of his best tracks, if I say so at least. Pretty fast everywhere, though. Well, J.J. Moore is right on the back bumper of Thompson. Those two are teammates, and I honestly would not be shocked if Moore is going to give the win to Thompson due to the playoff situation that he's currently in. He's in a good spot, but a win here would automatically lock him into the next round. I suppose that a second place would also lock him into the next round. So Max Ford actually got into the wall right there. Probably has a little bit of right side damage. I did, see a little bit loose coming out of turn 2 there. Thompson's gonna pick up the, not white. I'm losing my mind. He's gonna pick up at the line this time with 10 laps to go in the race. What he's picking up? Coming at the line, I guess. I don't know. Gap starting to grow, around 0.2 to second of J.J. Moore. Lap times here relatively quick, just around 23.5 seconds. I'd say probably the lap time average between all of these drivers. So a lot of them are running pretty quick here. Last time by, Wyatt D. Thompson's last lap was about 1/10 quicker than J.J. Moore in seconds. So it's no shocker that he's running so much quicker here. It's a pretty big gap over the entire field now. 0.3 to Moore now, about 4 to Kalhoff. Max Ford fell way back. He's down to 7th now. Just got passed by Trevino. About to get passed by Zarate. Helms in 4th has Kovnat right on his rear bumper. He's going to make the move for that 4th position going into turn 3. Definitely not what Helms wants to see. The clock is now ticking for any of these drivers to actually make any sort of ground up, try to catch to Thompson. The only thing that I guess could happen is if a caution were to fly. Cops are going to come back in a second here. Trying to cover them a little bit so I don't blast out anybody's eardrums. Well, Thompson's been on these tires for 21. Helms, like I said, was on that alternate strategy. He's been on his tires for nearly 40 laps now. Definitely not what he wanted. This caution's going to fly with 5 laps to go. Robert McCain with heavy damage. I don't know if it's him or if that's just pre-existing. Oh, right behind him, Noah Nicholson, Carmelo Echeverria. Those two make heavy contact. We're going to take a look again. So we're looking at Nicholson right there in the 49, a playoff driver, right on the cut. Contact with Condorian Davis sends him around. Able to actually keep it straight. Caution doesn't fly there. I actually might, yeah, caution was out at that point. Then Carmelo Echeverria just got into him. Both of them playoff drivers. Let's take a look on board with Echeverria here, see what he saw. Oh, no, green flag was still out at this point. And I don't think that he knew that Nicholson had any sort of damage at that point. And the caution flies. after that contact happened. Well, that's the reason for our current caution being out. 10th of the night. Noah Nicholson, Carmelo Echeverria. Heavy contact between those two drivers. And I believe we're going to go into overtime for the first time here tonight. Yeah, because of that caution, yeah, I believe that we are going to go to our first overtime of the night here. Now, in the truck series, drivers only get 3 overtime attempts, so they keep wrecking, and I suppose the caution just won't fly. I think the lights might shut off on the pace truck this time by. Yes, they are. Thompson's going to choose the high side. Your front row is going to be Mach 5 Racing drivers, I think. Unless I'm insane. It might be Mach 5 Racing, Frost Motorsports. It's going to be Thompson and Moore regardless. Both of them are teammates. Unless I'm insane, which is very possible. But drivers are going to have 2 laps until the checkered flag flies. And it's going to be Thompson, the control car, going green for the 11th time tonight after our 10th caution just flew. Thompson, green flag out with a great restart for the 77. J.J. Moore spun his tires a good amount there, but here comes Kovnat looking to make a move. Actually think he gave the 77 a little bit of a bumper there down the back straightaway. 2 laps to go. Asher Bunkley running the high side, but here comes Kovnat down the bottom. Coming towards the line. This time is going to be the white flag. They're wrecking at the line. We're still green, though. The white flag is out. Hobson actually has a good lead now, about 2 truck lengths over second of Kovnat. And into turn 3 for the final time. It's been Wyatt Thompson nearly all night. And when it matters most, he's going to clean out here at Iowa Speedway. Very dominant win for the 77, led a lot of laps. So they all wrecked on the last lap. We can go ahead and take a look at that real quick. We'll fast forward a little bit. Well, it's J.J. Moore, the main driver that seemed like he was involved in most of that. See, Trevino got a little bit loose on the bottom side there. Asher Bunkley came down right in front of him. Trevino actually wheel hopped, got a little bit of air right there. I know they wrecked again on the last lap. There they go. Well, there's the aftermath of the, I think. Oh my goodness. And then I just skipped to the end. Well, just get a full view of Thompson doing his burnouts. Well, Wyatt Thompson is going to be your race winner here at Iowa Speedway. I believe that's his second or third win on the season in the trucks. And he's going to park it on the start-finish line. It's going to tow away almost immediately. Well, just 1 second. I think we're going to try to get a word your race winner, Wyatt Thompson. Let some of the drivers file their way into the interview waiting room. Well, only Aaron Cobbnott's in the booth so far, so maybe we'll just get a word. Maybe we'll get a word with our second place finisher, Aaron Cobbnott. Aaron, it's Maxwell in the booth. You got a copy? Well, you're the only one that showed up to the waiting room, so I guess we're gonna talk to you first. You finished second. You ran up. I mean, you ran pretty much everywhere, but I saw you up front a good amount tonight. What do you think you could have done a little bit better just to get that race win here tonight?
Kind of gave me tips, at least with the. There were, I mean, I don't mean to be, super cocky or anything like that, but I feel like there were many points in this race where I was the best truck. I know that probably sounds a little crazy, especially since most of the action happens up front, but I don't know if someone passed more people than me. I don't know. I could roll the bottom so well. The one corner I don't roll the bottom well was unfortunately coming to the white flag. So that's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, just an absolute rocket ship. I didn't even touch the setup. It was just I left it alone, and the balance was just perfect through the entire run, and yeah, it was awesome.
Well, I mean, a second place finish is pretty good here at Iowa. You didn't make the playoffs. For the rest of the season, are you just running for fun during the playoffs, or are you still trying to run a full-time schedule here?
I'm probably still gonna be running the rest of the schedule full time. But oh my god, dude, the amount of dread I'm having for not being just a little more consistent and maybe not wrecking as much in the regular season, because in this round, my finishes are first, and second. So if I were to just kept my nose a little cleaner, not done as as much stupid stuff, I feel like without a doubt, I mean, I think I had probably the best first round that a driver can have, and yeah, I'm so proud. I feel like I've matured greatly as a driver, especially when the playoffs hit, because like at this point, I'm not trying to be the last driver, or not the last driver, but the driver to be flashy. I'm not trying to do stupid stuff to get wins, and because of that, I'm keeping my nose clean, and we just keep getting these absolutely insanely good results. So I will take it.
Yeah, there you're right there. Very, very thrilled, very, very thrilled Aaron Cobbnott. Is there anybody else that you'd like to thank before we let you go here?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my whole team, Off Racing. I'd like to congratulate Matthew Fastnot, Petrelli Racing, for their top 5. Big. I think that may be their first top 5 ever. So just great job by them. Henry Kaloff. He is probably one of my closest friends I've never met in person. We worked together a little bit throughout the race. I wish I could have helped him a little bit there at the end, but it's a bit unfortunate. Wyatt D. Thompson. I don't know if he'll watch this back, but I want to apologize to him. I just the last lap it's almost one to go. I just try to do anything to get by him, and I had no air on my front nose, so I just went straight. So sorry for him, but not sorry because he still won. But Asher Bunkley, he had a great race, and I guess Fireball talks NASCAR News Racing Shop for their continued support on Cal Update Racing.
Well, there you hear right there. Very, very thrilled. Second place finish for Aaron Kovnat. Just a quick note here: his average finish in the playoffs so far has been a 1.33 finishing position. So definitely, definitely great for the driver of the. What number do you run? 57? 53?
56.
56. Close
56.
enough. There you hear
Yeah.
right there. Thank you very much, Aaron. And well, if only made the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there was word from your second place finisher. We're going to get a word from our third place finisher, Henry Kalhoff, real quick here. Henry, it's Maxwell in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How's it
Well,
going, man?
it's going pretty good for me. How's it going for you?
Man, well, I've been sick all day, but third place finish makes things a lot better. So, holy cow, that was really chaotic race there. Didn't really know what to expect just because the truck was way different than when we ran a couple months ago, and so it was a really fun race. Though I always love running Iowa. It's my home track, so I feel obligated to do well here. But man, so close again. Not heartbreaking fashion like before, thankfully, but. Just had a really good race there. Ran top five pretty much the whole race, I think. At least 99% of it. But yeah, it was quite an awesome race there, and yeah, just really blessed to finish third again. I think it's my first ever podium truck, so finally got that off the checklist there.
Yeah, I mean, you were up front pretty much all night. You definitely had pretty good speed. Just it seems like it didn't quite work out for you in the end there on that overtime restart. Is there anybody that you'd like to thank?
Oh yeah, first and foremost, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and everybody on the team. We work really hard to work at our craft and get better every week. And also my teammates, Aaron and Noah. I mean, technically, I'm racing for Cash's team, but I own those trucks. So and then PFR's our other wing of the team of Matthew and Asher. So they did an awesome night. Can't thank them enough. They did a really stellar job and. It sucks for Noah. I think he's out of the playoffs now, but we'll keep fighting though. But I just want to thank everybody on the team, all of our sponsors, FTN Broadcast, for being on the truck for a night. So really, really awesome run. I can't wait to do a couple more races here in the 57 truck.
Well, word right there from your third place finisher, Henry Kalhoff. Thank you very much, Henry.
Yep, thanks so much.
And well, now basically the most awaited interview of the night is going to be with your race winner, Wyatt Thompson. Wyatt, it's Maxwell in the booth. You got a copy? You there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Well, it seems like I've been talking to you a lot after these post-race interviews recently. I mean, you led a lot of laps. I don't have the exact lap, but I'd say you probably led over half the race. Just run me through what you had to do to be this quick here tonight at Iowa.
A lot of help to college series. I qualified on pole by about a tenth. I mean, that was just a lot of work put into this track and a lot that I had to do for this track, and the understanding of it kind of helped. But that first run definitely, it would have went a lot better for me, I feel like, if we went green, but we just never really got the strategy down for it because we had so many cautions. And once like Max and the guys got on tires, I thought they were going to stay towards the back with dirty air, but they moved. So we got tires later and kind of came back through with all the cautions fixing us back.
So race came down to an overtime. What did you have to do to just stay out front and stay in the lead?
Fend off a hard charging Aaron into turn one. He was rolling. I can't even act like he wasn't. He was moving. So that was hard to fight him off. Then I think I had Asher on my outside. I think JJ got taken by the ghost on that one.
All right, well, there you hear your race winner, Wyatt Thompson. Anybody else that you'd like to thank before we let you go here?
I appreciate JJ and Ken for talking during the race. Frost Motorsports for bringing out some good trucks, and y'all for broadcasting.
Well, there you hear it, folks. Wyatt Thompson, with that win, he's going to lock himself into the next round of the playoffs. And with that right there, we have our first round of the Truck Series playoffs completed, and we have our points situation going on right here. Drivers that didn't make the cut to the next round: Noah Nicholson, Jose Aguilar. Neither of those guys are in VC, but we're gonna get a word with our first driver into the next round. Joseph Enright, it's Maxwell in the booth. Do you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, you didn't. Oh, where'd you finish? You finished 7th, so definitely not. I mean, it's not a super bad finish, but it was enough to get you into the next round of the playoffs. Your rookie season here in the Universal IRacing Series. Just run me through what have you had to do this season to make it this far into the playoffs so far?
I mean, I just show up to every race, try to be consistent, and this round was really tough. Some of my not best tracks definitely didn't run P7. This race was just the wrecks that made me through it.
Well, I don't have the stats up right now. I'm trying to get them up here. There they are. Well, you haven't won a race so far this season, but do you think that you'll be able to push into the next round and possibly get a win there?
I mean, it's definitely possible. Michigan, Kansas, I'm much more comfortable with. Bristol's wild card, but I'll try what I can do to get that win.
Well, there you hear it from Joseph Enright. Made it into the playoffs just by 12 points over Noah Nicholson. Congratulations on making it on to the next round.
Thank you.
And I think that we have time for one more interview. Get it from the big man upstairs, Chase George. He's already in the VC, just needs to unmute. And then he deafened. Good job, Chase.
There we go.
Well,
Yep,
where'd you finish at here tonight? Chase George, P6. Same as your number. I mean, you made it into the next round. Been pretty consistent so far this season. Just what do you got to do going on?
Just keep up with that consistency. Got some momentum going in the next round now. I feel like I had a top 5 car tonight, barely top 5. Happy with a P6, and yeah, just being consistent, practicing more. I haven't practiced nearly enough, and adapting. That's one thing I say I've done well so far is adapting.
Do you think that you'll have a chance at making a shot at a championship this season?
I don't know about all that. As much as I would like to, Homestead, I'm just not good there. One of my worst tracks, I'd say, especially in the trucks. I'm not good there in the trucks. I managed to come up with a P2 last time we were in there, fuel strategy, but I'll have to see. One thing at a time. Got to make it there first. Got some good tracks coming up for me. Michigan almost won. Kansas almost won. Bristol I'm typically decent at, so we'll just have to see. It's gonna be tough to beat Max, Tyler, and Wyatt.
Well, speaking of Tyler, this was his last race. I don't know if he told you or not.
Yeah,
Told me earlier.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, Tyler Helms, he did make it in the next round, but it was his last race. Came across the line with a
With
P11.
surgery.
Yeah. Is there anybody else that you'd like to thank?
Yeah, thank the Sky High guys. Always bringing out great trucks. Thank me. Thanks to me for putting my money into the trucks and bringing some fast trucks every week. Thank you to Trenton for helping me occasionally throughout the season, and Tyler Helms. He's helped me a lot throughout the season as well. And that's about it.
Well, word from Chase George right there. Made it into the next round, 7th driver in. We're going to take a run through your finishing results here at Iowa Speedway in just one moment. And here are your finishing results here at Iowa Speedway. Got a word with the top 3 already. Wyatt Thompson, Aaron Kovnot, Henry Kalhoff. Good finish for all those guys, especially. Yeah, just good finish for all those guys. Definitely had a good night overall. Travis Prather comes home P4. Matthew Fastnot with a good run up the field coming home in P5. Take a look at where did he start at? Fastnot qualified in 23rd, so a big moving race up 18 spots for him. Chase George just got a word with him. And Joseph Enright, 6th and 7th respectively. Max Ford comes home in P8. Robert McCain comes home in P9 with Carmelo Echeverria in 10th. Tyler Helms comes home 11th. Christian Zarate behind him in P number 12. Kendorian Davis for 13th. Noah Nicholson in 14th. J.J. Moore 15th. 16th is going to be Chase Smith. 17th is going to be Asher Bunkley. 18th is going to be Brady Schreckengost. 19th is Zachary Trevino. Colby Duckworth comes home in 20th. Nicholas Martinez Jr., last driver on right there, finishes 21st right there. Well, thank you very much for tuning in tonight for tonight's broadcast, the Universal Broadcasting Network. Last race of the first round of the playoffs here at Iowa Speedway. Definitely a thrilling one, to say the least. Saw Thompson come home. Saw some eliminations from the playoff. I'm Maxwell Funderburk. I don't got much else to say. Just make sure you're subscribed, like the stream if you haven't already, so you don't miss more streams just like this. And I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your Monday evening. And like I said last night, for those of you up north, stay warm and stay safe. Have a wonderful night.